evening. It is about 10 till 7, and I'm out here in my yard. Last night I was back in this corner mainly, and I was out here on the phone, and turns out doing yard work is really, it's just something fun to do while you're on the phone. You're accomplishing a lot and you're carrying on a conversation. But back last night I was in this corner picking up a lot of these little twigs that were still here, and dumping them back behind this fence is my little dumping area for sticks and stuff. So I'll show you that later. But now I am going around and I'm looking for this particular weed that I really don't like the look of. I like most clovery looking weeds. I think they're pretty, so I want to keep them. I do not like the look of a manicured lawn. It's just not my style. I'd prefer to have more of a wild clovery, brambly lawn. This is the one. This weed is so ugly. There's another kind of weed that I don't like that's that's a yellow kind. I like the little fluffy yellow clovers, but there are some yellow clovers that I just or some yellow kind of flower that I don't like. I think I got them all. I picked up a lot of those. But this is the weed that I don't like the look of mostly. So I'm going to be carrying this bag around, picking up a bunch of those. If I find one of the yellow flowers that I don't like, I'll show you. But it looks like the stem looks kind of white. I think I see one over there. And you can see it from a ways away because it's white, fluffy looking. Yep, this is one right here. This one, I don't like the look of that one either. They just stick up, and I don't find them particularly pretty. So yeah, I want everything to be close to the ground and just clovery. And I do like these weeds as well. These weeds right here and these weeds right here I think are really pretty. I am gonna mow. I think I'm gonna wait until probably Thursday to do that chore. But yeah, and I also really love this. We've got wild blackberries everywhere, and I do not mind them when they're along the edge of stuff, but I don't want them to get in the middle, so I'm gonna pull them from the middle if I see them. But yeah, just picking some weeds. Okay, it's a little past 7:20, and I did not get a lot done in the grand scheme of things. There's a lot more of these than I thought at first. I was like, yeah, it'll be easy since they're big, but those suckers root in, dude. And also, there's a bunch of these vines coming up that I need to pull. The bag is already full, so I'm gonna stop right there. And I'm really sweaty and hot, but I had to get my trowel out because the roots were just super, super deep. And there's another one, and there's another one, and I got a big old patch of them to look forward to right here. Yay. But that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna go inside and take a shower. So one of my friends got me this hosta as a late birthday gift from Lowe's. And I've been thinking about where to plant it, and it's been in my sink for a week, probably a little bit more. And while it's been in my sink, it's gotten this little tatter right here. And I don't know if this happened while it was in my sink, but I've been taking care of it and everything. I don't really need to look up how often I should water it. I just know it likes moist, well-draining soil. But it's got some fresh stuff going on, and I don't want to keep it bound in the pot. So even though it's getting pretty late, I think I'm going to go ahead and plant this. And I'm not sure where to plant it. I think I know where I want it, and I hope it likes that spot. Okay, I think I either want to plant it over here, in this area, which I'd have to dig out a bunch of weeds in order to do that, and have that start the shade garden over here, or right there, and that start the shade garden over here. I know my friend Pam, who's a master gardener, came, and I kind of walked with her through my garden, and Pam said, I told Pam about my idea about having this as a hosta garden, and she said that would be a good spot for a hosta. Even though the sun sets over there, or this way, and so it'll get a little hot, but this is about to leaf out, so I think it'll be fine. And also, I already removed most of the weeds from this area and leaves and stuff, so I think it'll be good. And the last couple of times I put my finger in here, there was some dampness. Yeah, there's a little bit of dampness in this spot right next to the roots of this tree. So I think I'm going to stick him in there, get some fertilizer, and water it in, see how he does. Alright, so I already have this bag of soil. I didn't know I had it. So I'm just going to dump it around this area because there are some roots exposed from this tree. Just to cover them up a little bit and to add a little extra fluff for this since I don't have any compost. But I do have some plantains on the leaves left. See, the roots for the tree are all fluffed up right there. And a weed. Look at how pretty and dark that is. Yeah. Not the best quality stuff, but you know, better than not having anything. Methinks. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water and make this a little bit damp before I plant my plant. I want to dampen that up a little bit. Right up cozy next to the tree. There she is, my first plant in the garden. Didn't look like much, but it's an exciting first step, I think. Now, here's my gut. My gut says that spot will get too much sun, and that that plant will not like being around the roots of this tree. However, my friend who's a gardener said that's a good spot. So hopefully this garden, it didn't say raised bed mix, it just said garden soil, which I think is what you need when you're planting directly into the ground and you need extra soil. You need something that says garden soil, so hopefully that will be sufficient for him. I'll make sure he had a lot of moisture around the root ball. His roots were very pot bound, so I think that's why the little fresh leaves down here were starting to look a little bit sad. But I made sure to pack him really, really tight in there and cozy, so yeah, I dug some of these roots of this tree out of the way, but I think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good. So we'll see how he does. I'm gonna do some studying on hosta maintenance tonight in my YouTube video watching, and I'll just keep an eye on him, make sure that he likes it there. He's really liked it in my sink so far. I mean, look at him, he's thrived in there for a week, but he needed to get out of that little bitty pot. So I'm gonna take this little tag and I'm gonna put him in my garden journal. So let's go do that. All right, sorry my tablecloth is so crummy, I really need to clean it. Over here I have what was going to be my garden plans my first year of living here, but that didn't pan out because I had no privacy, and so I started to dread going outside, and so I stopped gardening. So this is the new garden. So I think this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the plant tag in there, and I'm going to write when I planted it. Let me scoot you up a little bit. So it's March, is it the 25th? I think it is. I got some dirt under the tape. Whoops. Yep, it's March 25th, 25. Alright, so I have my plant tag and I have a little entry to go beside it. So I think that's how I'm going to start doing my garden journal now. Let me underline the date. And that's that on that. I do want to decorate this, but that's not going to be today. Time for me to get cleaned up and relax and go to bed. Hey, kitty. Good morning. I need to leave for work in about 3 minutes. But my little hosta is doing really well. And I've now got leaves on my tree. Yesterday I didn't, and today I do. the magic of nature. I'm very excited about that. It's the last day of the school week, so this weekend I'm gonna do a lot in this little space, and I'm very excited to show you what I'm gonna do. I get paid today, so of course I'm gonna be getting some garden things. But for now, I need to go to work. But first, over here as well, I see leaves. Look, we're gonna have even more shade. Yay! What about this one over here? Is this branch alive? I don't see any signs of life on this one quite yet. But that one, yay. And also, sunrise. It's supposed to be raining today, which I'm very excited about. It's gonna help the plants. Bye-bye, kitty. Yay. Bye-bye. It's 5:22. I'm finally home from work. On Thursday, y'all, I'm so tired. I don't know whether it's just because we just had a break and so it's hard getting back into the swing of things. I don't know if that's why, but I am so exhausted. But we just had our first rain that we've had since my fence has gone up. And I don't know why, but that makes me happy and I wanted to share. Rain is my favorite weather, so yeah, it makes me happy to be able to look out my kitchen window and see a rainy backyard. Good morning. It's Friday, March 28th, about 7:30 in the morning, and I'm gonna end this video here because there's a couple more videos that I want to make. I want to do a little tour, walkthrough of my plans for the garden before I get my first big thing done, and that's going to be this weekend, and I'm going to do a video of that. So, yeah, signing off on this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one if you watch the next one. Bye.